Okay, children, which topic we do today? Ratio and proportion, part 12. Okay. Okay. Now, in this video, I will teach you what is unitary method. Okay. What is unitary method? The method in which first we find the value of one unit and then the value of the required number of units is known as unitary method. First, what we'll do? Find value of one unit, then value of the required number of units is found. That method is called unitary method. Okay. What are the applications of unitary method? Okay. Unitary method has several uses in our daily life, like when we talk about speed, rate, or percentage, we invariably relate to unitary method. So, what are the applications of unitary method in daily life? When we talk about speed, okay, ratio of percentage, invariably relate to unitary method. For instance, when we calculate the average speed of car that has traveled 130 kilometers in 2 hours, we can end up calculating distance traveled by car in 1 hour. So car, what is the speed? How many kilometers car has traveled? What is the average speed of the car? It has traveled 130 kilometers in 2 hours. We end up calculating distance traveled by car in 1 hour. So in 2 hours, 130 kilometers. 1 hour, it is 130 by 2, 65 kilometers. Okay. Steps to use unitary method. First, let us make a note of information we have. What is the first step you have to do? First, let us make a note of the information we have. There are 5 ice creams. 5 ice cream cost rupees 125. What is the data given here? There are 5 ice creams. 5 ice creams cost rupees 125. Okay, what is the step 1? Okay, let's find the cost of one ice cream. In order to do that, divide the total cost of ice creams by the total number of ice creams. What you have to do? Divide the total cost of ice creams by total number of ice creams. The cost of one ice cream is equal to total cost of ice creams divided by total number of ice creams. What is the total cost of ice creams? Yes, rupees 125 divided by total number of ice creams is 5. So, therefore, the cost of one ice cream is rupees 25. Step 2. To find the cost of 3 ice creams, multiply the cost of one ice cream by number of ice creams. Okay. How it is then? Okay. The cost of 3 ice creams is cost of one ice cream into number of ice creams. So that is 25. 25 is the cost of one ice cream. Into 3 means for 3 ice creams, what is the cost? Rupees 75. Finally, we have the cost of 3 ice creams, that is rupees 75. Okay. Okay. In the unitary method, the value of many things is given. We need to either find the value of more or fewer things. In order to do that, we must first find the value of one thing by division, then find the value of more or fewer things by multiplication. Okay. What are the rules or formulas followed in unitary method? Cost of many. If you are given the cost of many and you have to find cost of one, which operation you have to do? Division. Okay. Suppose you are given cost of one and you have to find cost of many. Which operation you have to perform? Yes, multiplication. I have given here. The formula for unitary method is to find the value of single unit and then find the value of more or fewer units by multiplying their quantity with the value of single unit. Okay. Unitary method in ratio proportion. Okay, unitary method in maths is also used to find the ratio between two quantities. So, how it is used in maths? To find the ratio between two quantities. Consider the following situation. Okay, contractor employed 2 men, Ram and Shyam. Contractor employed which 2 men? Ram and Shyam, to work in his factory and paid them daily wages. Ram is paid rupees 150, Shyam is paid rupees 110 for each day's work. Ram says rupees 800 per month, Shyam says rupees 500 per month. Can you find the ratio of their monthly expenditure? Okay, now what you have to do? Let's find the monthly income by using the unitary method. Ram's wages for one day is equal to rupees 150 for 1 month. In 1 month, how many days are there? 30 days, right? So for per day, what is the wage? Rupees 150. So Ram's wages for a month is 150 into 30. That is because 30. Why 30? Because 30 is the number of days in the month, which will give rupees 4,500. Similarly, Shyam's wages for 1 month is, for daily wages 110. For 1 month, if you have to calculate, what you have to do? 30. There are 30 days in a month. So for 1 day, it gets 110. For 30 days, 110 into 30, 3,300. Now, find their monthly expenditure. Ram's monthly expenditure is rupees 4,500 minus 800. 800 is the, he saves 800 per month. So, expenditure 4,500 minus 800 rupees, 3,700. Shyam's monthly expenditure 3,300 minus 500, 2,800. Okay, ratio of their monthly expenditure is given by Ram's monthly expenditure divided by Shyam's monthly expenditure, which is 3,700 by 2,800 will give, and you simplify and get 37 by 28. Why? You cancel 2 zeros in the numerator, 2 zeros in the denominator, you get 37 by 28 is the answer. Proportion is defined as the relationship between two ratios. So with the help of unitary method, we can also find the missing value in the given proportion of two quantities. So one more use of unitary method is, we can find a missing value in the given proportion of two quantities. For example, if the cost and number of balloons sold by two different sellers are defined in proportion 3:4 is 15:x. What this means? Here we can find the missing value of x by using the concept of unitary method. Okay, if cost of 4 balloons is rupees 3, okay, then the number of balloons bought in rupees 15 is 3 by 4 is equal to 15 by x. X is the number of balloons. That is same as 3x equal to 60. Why I got 3x equal to 60? I have done cross multiplication. That is numerator 1 into denominator 2 equal to denominator 1 into numerator 2. Therefore, 3x is equal to 60. X is equal to 60 divided by 3. We get 20. Number of balloons is 20. Okay, for rupees 15. How do you solve unitary method questions? Okay, to solve questions based on unitary method, you have to first find the number of objects at the unit level, then we find it for higher values. First we have to find objects at unit level, then we find it for higher values. For example, if the cost of 5 chocolates is $10, then find the cost of 6 chocolates. It is better to find the cost of 1 chocolate first. Then we multiply by 6 to get the cost of 6 chocolates. This is called unitary method. First, $10 is the cost of 5 chocolates. Find the cost of 6 chocolates. Better to find the cost of 1 chocolate first. Then we multiply it by 6 to get the cost of 6 chocolates. What is the unitary method for percentage? To find the 100th amount of the value or a value of an object, unitary method is used. Consider the following example. Okay, in a hospital, 10 of the monthly consumption of milk of patients is 1,540 liter. What is the 100 monthly consumption of milk in the hospital? In this case, unitary method can be used to find 1% monthly consumption and then multiply 100 by the amount of 1 of monthly consumption of milk. Okay, children, we'll continue the next part in the next session.